Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a very special edition of Bill Chase and the Movies. This is my 10 best of 2009. The year 2009 brought us a lot of different things. It was the year where the big stars bombed at the box office. We had a lot of unexpected hits. We had the top grossing movie of all time. We had vampires. And we also had many great films, which is why I'm here right now today to go through the 10 best of the year. Now, we'll start off with number 10. We're going to do this in countdown fashion. Number 10 is Invictus, the Clint Eastwood directed film starring Morgan Freeman and Matt Damon as the story of Nelson Mandela taking leadership of once blown apart South Africa, still recovering from the effects of the apartheid, and Matt Damon playing the captain of the South African rugby team who are deemed a bunch of losers. This film is the very definition of relying on your performers to be the heart and soul, to be the true heart and soul, I guess you could say, of this movie, to make it better than it has any right to be. Because without Matt Damon and without Morgan Freeman bringing these characters to three-dimensional life, this movie would have just been another simplistic biopic about a time and place in history. And this movie is indeed a true story. Now, I think director Clint Eastwood obviously knew that. He's been directing a very long time. He's almost 80 years old. He's been in this business for almost 50 years now. He gets it, and I think and he relied on his two stars to be that in this film. Now, some say that this works as just a sports vehicle. I say it's a lot better than that. The scenes, of course, with Freeman as Nelson Mandela and Damon as Francois Pienaar together, when they're together, are amazing. But even when they are apart in many of the scenes, you feel that the communication is still there between them, because they both want to meet the same goal. They want to do what's best for their country above just themselves. The glory that they have is just secondary, but it makes them feel good because of what they've done for their country. Their self-glory comes from what they've done from everything else, and that is a great message that this film really, truly resounds. Now, I also say, too, that Invictus was a truly character-driven spectacle, and both Freeman and Damon deserve nominations, which I'm 110% sure they will get. Alright, that moves us to number 9. We go to the complete other end of the spectrum here with The Hangover, a screwball comedy with substance. Now, how did Todd Phillips accomplish this, you might wonder? Well, it's quite simple in my opinion. He drew the characters from the cloth of real-life aspect, put them in a very strange and awkward situation, and gave them very clever and witty dialogue, and the story is, it seems plausible, despite the fact that, it's not plausible in some aspects and some of the things that happen here, but due to the way the story is told, it makes it seem that way. After celebrating a bachelor party with their soon-to-be-married buddy, three friends, played by Bradley Cooper, scene-stealing Zach Galifianakis, and office star Ed Helms, set out to retrace their steps. Basically, it's Dude, Where's My Car with plot and witty dialogue and actually funny. Now, this movie made me fall down laughing at certain points, especially Zach Galifianakis. He really just steals the show as the wisecracking Alan, who had some of the great one-liners, but the other two, Helms and Cooper, really carried along. They're almost like the three amigos in a way here. And what I also like too is that they're just so on their game and deliver the comedy very well. Now, a lot of award experts will say comedies don't work for award qualifications, but it's not easy to pull this material off. Like, if it wasn't for these actors, it'd just be simply another funny comedy. I mean, yeah, the dialogue was smart and witty, and the writers and Todd Phillips deserves credit for putting it together, but yet at the same time, these guys make it work. And even the cameos, the celebrity cameos, are actually funny. I don't want to go and say, oh, there's Mike Tyson. Okay, now what? Mike Tyson is actually laugh out loud hilarious and one of the best celebrity cameos I've ever seen in a film. And here's living proof that if you have the right people behind the story, making the film, you can make a brilliantly funny comedy with a weird and stupid concept, and it'll make you laugh out loud as long as there's substance behind it. Judd Apatow has proven that time and time again over the past 5 years, and Todd Phillips, who learned that from every movie he made as he got better as time went on, from Road Trip to Old School, until he made the perfect one. He shows he had it here. The Hangover is a comedy with substance, laughs, and it's perfect in every sense of the word because it told a story and made us laugh at the same time.